This is a pretty old birdhouse. Everything's chewed on it. So we'll make it a little different one there. It's going to be a little different style. We're going to have this top. I already use this miter saw. You're going to use all your different 45-degree angles. Remember, wear safety glasses is very important. Your angle here at 45. That's what you might get these right here. You get them cut at 45s. When you put this in an angle, and then you'll sit there and cut her down at 45s. But this top here, you're going to have this one shorter one there. See, you're going to have 5 inches wide, and you're going to have 5 and 3/4 inches long. Same thing over here. We'll just keep it simple there, and we're going to have it 5 inches wide and 5 3/4 inches long. I bent them together like that, just on top of each other. Something simple. Don't have to worry about no 45s. Ran a little glue in there, as you can see. I put a couple of screws in there in the top there. These screws I use right here are going to be 1 inch and 5/8 right here. You get Lowe's, whole bag of them for $8. You got your little tool in there. These little screw heads like that. What you want to do is you want to get your drill just a little bit smaller than this screw. And so you keep from splitting this wood out, you'll drill your pilot holes in there, right there. Then you get your screws and your screw gun, run this in there, and kind of countersink it in just, about a hair, just barely underneath this wood there, to hide the head so it don't get caught on anything. As you see, this is the bottom part. This is 2 4/16 wide by 3 1/4 long. I just came up with it. They're just playing around. And then the side pieces there, they're 4 inches long, and they're 3.5 inches wide, like that. Then you got your 45 on this side that you already had cut on your miter saw. And then your top here, from here to here, it's going to be 5 13/16, or 3/16. I'm sorry, 5 3/16. And then your width be 4.5 inches wide. And to get this here, I just did the lazy way because I don't have all my tools over here. They're still in another place. So what I've done is I placed this right here. I drew a line. Then I took this over here, and I just put this over here like this. And then I just moved this wherever I wanted it until this lined up with it. And then I just cut it. Of course, this will be laying right here, and you just get this till you get this all lined up, until you get it all lined up, and you just cut it. I'm gonna do a little step at a time here, because I only got one hand, and that's it, nowhere to put this thing. So do one at a time here, and we'll show you what we're doing. I'm gonna put this like that, and then I'm gonna drill a couple holes there. Then I'm gonna put a couple screws there, same way on this side. And we'll get this bottom part built first there, and then we'll slide it up in here. See, I'm not doing the professional way because I want the average person to be able to do this and do it easy. I mean, I can show you 45s, 90 degrees, 30 degrees, it'll throw you off. But a lot of you people there at home there, you're not into that, but you want to build something there. So we're going to build 101 together here. Make it real nice and simple and easy, and you can enjoy this thing. Hang it on the wall inside or outside, it don't really matter. This type of wood would probably be better on the inside unless you paint it. Now I put this here like this, I'm going to screw it together. When I drew this down, I did this part way, and I did this part way. Then once I had both of these stuck into here, then I screwed them all the way down in there. And countersink them just a little bit so they're down in there. That's what I'm talking about. Get that screw just part way down in there. You line that up even there. This is just basic 101, just for a simple average person to build. You want to get fancy, I mean, we can get fancy with the thing there, but I just want to make it easy for the common folk to do it. I start my little pilot hole there with my drill. Back it out. My little hex head thing in here. I mean, there's no need trying to get real fancy with it. If you're not used to 45s and all this other stuff there, just do it the way I did it there and make it easier for you. I mean, this is for your girlfriend, your wife, or the average person that works at anywhere. I mean, that's not used to woodworking but like to do it. This is a simple way of doing it without getting overwhelmed. And a lot of people get so overwhelmed and they just quit doing it. And we want you to be able to do it. I already have a little glue on each seam here. Now all I do here, see, what we do is countersink it there, make sure it's flush. We'll get this one here. Yeah, sink it under here so you don't get screws, you don't scrape yourself and make yourself hurt. It's nice and flush right there. Now we're just going to set it right up in here. And like I said, this is just 101 little basic thing there. You got this little overhead for the raindrops so they don't get in there. It's just for looks basically. And you just set that in there like that. There's no measurements from here to here. If you want to, once you got this built, just put it in there. Just slide this little baby right up in there, and then all you do is just line her up evenly like this. Then you just run a couple pilot holes here, and then I'll put some screws in it. It'd be heavy. You use these screws and glue. I'll tell you what, it's tough. It'd be tough for your dog to chew up unless he just tears up in here, because this ain't gonna fall apart. It's better what you get at home. These Hobby Lobbies there, and they just got staples in them. They fall apart in a month, a year. I mean, they fall apart. This thing here is not gonna fall apart for a very long time. It's gonna last you for years to come. Like I said, if I can do this one hand, and kind of sink this in there like this a little bit, and we'll just pull that back out. I'll show you here in a second. Alright, so you're not going to build back on that because it's going to be sitting on your board here. But once you get these two drilled here and get these kind of stuck in there for now, go ahead and just drill your other holes and you can get it ready to go. As you can see, we got them all four in there. Now I'm going to countersink them down in here. And like I said, you don't have to build it back for this. It's going to be sitting on your board. And it's going to be sitting there like that. And what we will do is measure from here to here and drill our hole. That way we can run a screw in that way. And if it comes in here and sticks out here, which it won't do, but if it does, who cares? I mean, they're not going to see it. It's a decorative item. And like I said, you just line this back part up even with here, just even with there. And then you can find the center there. You can draw a straight edge across there and just tack your screw in there, measure over 2 1/16, put one here because you want it to hit into here. You don't want it to hit out here somewhere. Do the same thing on the other side because it's pretty much even too. I mean, it don't have to be a perfect job, but it's for looks. When you get it painted up, it's gonna look pretty nice. Like I said, if you actually go through, I mean, who cares? It's just gonna be decorative items. All it is. There may be a hair off there, but we're not going perfect. If we wanted to put perfect, we would have just barely drew the screws in here, all four, then drew 1, 2, 3, 4 slowly at a time, and then just keep checking this, make sure it's straight. But it's pretty good there when you get it painted up there. You get a little paint in there, it's going to cover that up anyway. So it's a pretty good little house. Now we're going to just drill us a hole right in there. I didn't measure over there. It's almost 4 1/4, so that'd be 2 1/16 a piece there to find the center. And then I'll shorten this little jobber down there, put on there, maybe a straight line. And then wherever you want that hole, right in the center here, wherever you like it, you just put it. That's what she's gonna look like when you're gonna do it. I don't know if it's gonna spin on me, but I'll turn a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna spin on me. Can't do it with 2 hands, but just drill that hole through there. So I done my 1-inch drill bit, kind of stuck it where I wanted it, and just drilled it all the way through there. That's all you need to do. And that part's completed. Get your little hole in there. Like I said, this thing is going to be rock hard. And it's going to last a really long time. It's going to look, once you get it painted up, it's going to look real pretty in there. If you decide to put it outside and get a little bird in there, I don't know, mainly for decorative, but if you want birds in there, I guess you can. But I have one outside there, and I haven't got a bird in there yet, and it's been a few years. Of course, I don't want one in there, so I don't put no seeds around there. It's got a little lip, so it keeps the water out. It's kind of cool. All right, this is our piece here. I'm going to mount it right like that. We cut these at a 45 on each side on this saw right here. Went up here, I think it was 48 inches from the bottom to the top, and just 45'd them that way. And it kind of make it look cute when you get it on there. I measure over there, and it's 7 1/4, so 3 and 3 is 6, 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 7. So you go 3 3/4 there, and you'll find center. Just put your mark right there, 3 3/4. When I find out where I want it, this corner piece is going to have to be just a hair off there in the center to make it all come out right, just to where you want it. I run a screw in here just to hold it, and then I'll flip it over, put some in the back side here, or you can run it through the sides. It really don't matter. So what I did is measured over here and over here. There'll be a line down this side. I just left that screw in there. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. And then when I flipped it over, braced it up, I measured over my marks. That's the edge of that wood, that house. So you want to go over just a little bit and put your screws in there. Same thing over here. As you're putting them in there, kind of look over the side where it's at. Come up here. On the roof, I didn't even measure it all. See this here? Find the center one over there, put a screw in there. And then same thing over here. Found the center here, just come one over screw. I took another screw and put it over in here. I need to put one more over here. And this house is going to be completed. All right, I got my last screw in there. Now we'll flip it over here. Put her up there. There's a little house there. Now if you want to drill your little hole, put a little dowel rod in there. Find like a little perch that sticks out like that far, you can. But paint that little sucker up there. Have a nice little birdhouse. Thanks for watching, man. This is, like I said, we just want to make it all simple, not hard, and just make it easy. If you're a little off, you're a little off, but it's still going to look good when you paint it up. Just to make it simple for anybody to make this, I mean, without any difficulty at all. I mean, you don't have to have one of these saws there. You have one of those little cheap ones down there, or you can have one of those little skill saws. I mean, this just makes it a little easier. You just make it straight there, no dowels, no nothing like that. You just square it up, put it together, screw it in, and just keep it simple there. That way anybody can use it. That's what it's designed for. So anybody that kind of get intimidated by all the fancy cuts, well, you just make a simple cut, just make a little toy, and then you can go from there and make the harder ones later on.